bit ago because she's like, well, I'm getting people on my website, but they're not signing up. And so I started off the conversation by saying we need to have a better landing page and get some customer testimonials and work on the ad copy on that landing page.
Mm-hmm.
And then she totally ignored me and then said, but they're not getting anybody to sign up. I said, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Is it I have a couple of questions. You mentioned that. Are you not getting people signing up for the course, or is she getting any emails or
Well, the hardest part about it is you go through all this work to put all this stuff together, and then you start marketing it, and then it's like you're pretty tired. And you just want it to work, but the bottom line is, okay, so you did all this work and you put it together. Well, now we can start. It's kind of like, what do you mean just start?
All right.
We're not just starting. Oh my God,
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're working on right now.
And then the reason why I ask about like the emails and stuff like that, and maybe even like a Facebook pixel, is I know there's a course that talks about if you have that pixel, then if you are going to use Facebook ads, then you can kind of retarget those people.
Oh yeah.
And then but then if she has Facebooks, I mean, that's kind of where like, or emails, I mean, that's when like you can go on a Weber list or even, yeah. I mean, those are the two big things: email list, phone numbers.
Yep. Now we're gonna turn on some Facebook ads, but that's we haven't done it yet. I've never done I did a long time ago a Facebook ad, but I'm not familiar with it that much.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what we're going to be doing. So that's good to know.
But yeah, but still the pixels. Pixels are important. You already have you have a Facebook pixel on her site?
No.
Okay, so that would be good. Because what happens is once you have the Facebook pixel on there, when people come, you can send an ad to just those people and keep nudging them. And you can even set it up to where so they visited the page. So usually with the training that I viewed said is once they actually visit the site, you want to have an ad just basically saying hi, thank you for coming to the site. And then
what does that do? Does it show up on the website or on their Facebook page?
The pixel?
Yeah. I don't understand how that works.
It's invisible.
You put the code. You put the code on the website, right?
Yes, like either the header or the footer. You just put it in there. They won't see it.
Okay. And then what happens?
And then Facebook is linked to that. So once somebody lands on that website, Facebook will know, and and that's when you have the opportunity to use that for other stuff. Like you can first of all, like usually first step, so they got to the page and you already know you're getting people to the page. So once they hit the page, you can say, hey, these are the people I want to send my ad to. I mean, you can.
So it keeps a record of it inside of Facebook or where?
Yeah, like 180 up to 180 days.
But it's inside of Facebook. It's not someplace else.
You have to put it on the website. And
so you put the pixel on the website,
yeah.
But where's the list? Is it in Facebook?
And then when you go to Facebook at that point, it'll tell you what pages and what websites it won't tell you the specific person.
Yeah.
But it'll be anonymous, but it will, if you choose to start sending ads to that person, it will do that for you.
So in other words, if you put the pixel on your website, you can build a Facebook list of people who've visited your website and then target them with ads.
You can't really Facebook's building that list, but they won't show it to you.
I know you don't see the list, right. But it's an advertising group or something.
Yeah.
And then you can send ads to that group.
Yes.
So you could send an ad to all the people that visited that website.
Yes. And the beauty of this training is like, so it really did it in a format where.
Where did you get this training from? Really good for her because she's getting a lot of people to visit the website. They're just not converting yet.
Exactly.
So,
and if you have, so yeah, you got a few little options there, and then, but the thing is, yeah, so so you have people that are interested, and it goes along with the same thing where they say that sometimes you have to be in front of someone like 8 to 12 times before they actually do it. So that gives you that opportunity to send those ads to those people, and then they get to know her. So then it's exactly how how people are you seem to be following you on all the time when you go through different places, and it's because it's like, they do that on Google, they do it on Yahoo, they do that on in Facebook. And what's happening is that you're going somewhere, they have this pixel on there, and so the strategy is, once they even just get there, you start reminding them of what they just saw. And
Yeah. And when they get on Facebook, they're going to see ads coming from you.
Right. And you can even change the segment, like, so you have those people that just went to the site, so you send ads to them to get them to actually, next step, put their email in. And then once they put their email in, then you can have it stop sending messages to them for giving the email, and then you can just send those people that actually given the email those messages, like, now it's time for you to make a purchase.
But where do they put in their email? When you have that Facebook pixel, is that asking them to give you their information?
Not necessarily. So you don't actually have to get their information in order to.
But Facebook knows them by
process.
their email address.
No, not necessarily. So there's a few ways you can do it. You can actually have.
I don't know. I don't understand how that works.
I've been learning it probably about 10 years, or at least 5 years now. So I had a chance to absorb it. And the thing is, so yeah, you don't want those steps. So the first step is they got there. You can keep talking to those people, keep reminding them to come check out your page. Plus, you're introducing yourself at that point. And then once you get the email, but the thing is, so you're going to treat these people differently depending on what they've done. If they haven't given you the email yet, then you're just trying to get the email at that point. Once they've.
But okay, so here's where I'm confused. Mm-hmm. Is if someone comes to my website and visits it, Facebook knows who they are and will put them on my targeted ads group.
Yeah, if you set up an ad saying, I want the people that have come, basically you're setting up an ad that says, I want the people that have come to my website to get this ad.
And how do they know who those people are?
Because they're using that pixel.
But how do they know the information about the visitor? How do they know that?
They do. You can see it on, like, I've done, even if you don't do an ad, you can see that's been done. You can see how many times and how many different people have visited that site once you have the pixel on it.
So what's the difference between that and building an email list? If you have an email list, you ask people for their name and their email address.
It helps you build that email list.
But how does Facebook know who they are?
Some type of code. I mean, it's really the pixel, whatever that pixel code is connected to.
You're not asking them for their information. It automatically knows it.
You don't have to. You can, like I was telling you, there's that option where they come in.
I mean, as far as that initial first level.
Yeah, I mean,
which means that they would then get ads that you run to that specific ad group.
Right.
Of people.
Yeah.
So it's like building an email list without getting an email, but you don't. Yeah, it's like, well, it's building a list that you can send the initial level advertisements to. Mm-hmm. Yeah, interesting.
And this that course I was just telling you about, it's really cool because it tells you, like, not only can you know when people visit your site and then try to get them on your email list. Once you have them on your email list, then, like I said, you can actually then the next step for them is to actually buy something. And then you can send different ads to those people who have their email already. And then once those people buy, you can actually send ads to them to buy things. And you even have the ability to segment it where they're not going to go to that they're not going to get ads that you sent them before. They're going to get new ads for different products, and based how hot that prospect is, like, you can be sending them ads based on their level of interest and what they've already done.
Sounds pretty complicated.
I mean, it's one of those things, you set it up and it just goes from there. But yeah, like I said, I've had 5 years of reviewing that knowledge, so it's really, you put the one pixel on there, you put what they call 6 different buckets, and then it just starts rolling over for you. For the most part, depending how you do it, but it's your goal is to make it to where at one point Facebook is just taking that visitor and then doing everything for you.
That's what I need, especially for her, because all her people are, chatty people on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
and so they would be getting those ads. So that's good. So it's a way to like just if they came to the website, then it's because they had some interest in what you were doing, but they're not ready to spend $300 today.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives you a way to keep reminding them or giving them additional value or benefit through your ads before they actually decide to join your list or to buy something.
Absolutely.
Interesting. Well, I'm going to look into that because I'm going to be starting the Facebook ads for her like right away. So that's I should really figure that out. Yeah, that's timely information.
Yeah, and it's really amazing what you do. This is why it's like, but I mean this is a very enlightening too, because you're well advanced. You're doing very well in my opinion. You're doing well in your business. You're getting clients. You're able to pay support yourself to a big extent with this. And it's new knowledge and information that I've learned for several years, but it's also it's confusing. It's a big bite.
Yeah.
But it's just how it works. I mean, I guess that shows how it's good to work with people, figure things out, bounce ideas off of each other.
Yeah. Yeah, because I can do that with the course I want to put together for teaching people how to start their own website design and online marketing agency. So that'd be a good thing to use, because they're not gonna sign up right away either for that. But it's good. That's good. Yeah.